Hello, how you guys doing? I hope you have a good day out there. I am, and I was sitting back here and I was going through the video, and I have this did my small YouTube channel about Umar Johnson, and it got some reviews, and I know probably some people say that guy just don't know what he's talking about. You know, probably called me every name in the book like other people, and oh, you a hater, you're jealous and whatever. Probably like some of the other people have. But I just found out something recently concerning Umar in that school. And this guy named KKC pulled up the actual records. So the ones that support the revolutionary black brother, that we're gonna bring back the nation with all that rhetoric, give him a little bit of some knowledge about the education system, give him a little bit of knowledge, give him a little truth that this probably was something back about 20 years ago when he probably almost 19 to 20 years ago when he was in the system, but he's still talking the same thing. He don't give them no updated proof. He don't give them no facts. He just say something. He's one of these people that say something that they need to show you a demographic of what in research and study. So because people want to know not just from your word of mouth, not just if anything I learned on social media is that when you say something, you better back it up because somebody gonna be like, okay, this person's full of shit. But this revolutionary Pan-Africanists go back to Africa. I'm gonna play a small segment of what he said about the cash up, donate, because we building up a nation, we building up a school, we trying to build up this. But you're gonna find out about this school. It is some people that say, oh, these humor haters, they're jealous at him. You got people that they are under this delusion, and they don't have the practical reality of what has it takes to run the school and what's really going on with the school. And then when he don't show no proof. And when he do, he shows one segment of saying, come on, he give you a little air conditioner for his office saying, well, we finally got the air conditioning unit, brothers. Come on, start sending those cash ups out. Start sending brothers and sisters, start sending those cash ups. So I'm gonna let KKC tell you what's really going on with the school. I'm gonna let KKC tell you. And he's been going to the Breakfast Club, all these different platforms and everything, but he's not backing up. Everybody know that this is not coming.
You love your stuff.
Everybody knew. People kept on saying, but they trying to hate on the brother. He's trying to build up a nation and things like that. But he can't get. He's not even being truthful with his school. And it's like this must be the year of exposure, and people are getting exposed in the black community. Like I don't know what. And, but let KKC tell you himself, because if he's hating,
get back to my search. Those dead documents. This is I'm trying to find it because it's inside. I know it's highlighted. It's RSJ1 here. It's highlighted, but I can't even find it. Okay, so this is 17th Street. He's 17. That's Thatcher. Okay, so these must be the school.
he's about to show you. So Umar supporters come through this way. He's about to show you where your money going to.
This is what I'm looking at, y'all. I know this is East 17th right here. So, and that's Thatcher. So this means that the school is on this strip. Can't make it out. But when I typed in Warrior and it's highlighting it. Oh, okay, there it is. There it is right here. Warrior Charter High School. Vacant. I want y'all to make sure you guys are paying attention. Right, we looked at the 2013 plan. We looked at this next plan that that's being broke down from in October. This right here is a final report from June. They were saying in the Northeast Brandywine Riverfront U.S. EPA Brownfields plan, it was drafted in April 2019, and they had those buildings listed as vacant, blighted, and they wanted to tear them down. And they was going, the Boys and Girls Club was going to buy the property, and they was going to make it one continuous campus for them. Another reason why this link or map that I'm showing is important is because Umar went live showing work that was being done outside of the school. If I can find that link, and let me go back. If I can find the link, it will take us to the actual 3D map. It will take us to the actual 3D map where they show you the work that is being done. I'm trying. Why did I close all that down? It's all good. So let me keep that screen up and let me go back to see if I can Google this what pops up. Alright. This is it.
This is up there.
I said 299, my bad. It's 229. Hold on. Jim, you on to something. Sounds like a city is going to eminent domain, the bandos. Hey man, I've told people, I've said it time and time again. It's definitely a scam because you told people that you was raising money for the purposes of opening a school, but it's a real estate scheme that a lot of folks will hear the advertisements of, if you want to get into the real estate game and you want to know the secrets that real estate investors have, and come to my seminar that's going on Saturday where you will learn all the secrets there is to know about real estate, and you can too be a real estate mogul or guru or whatever. And one of the things they teach you is about crowdfunding. And you can go to the crowd, go to people asking them for money for a specific purpose. You get the money, you can buy a property off the vacant property list for a little bit of nothing. Hold on to the property until a developer comes in wanting to buy the property and the land or whatnot, and turn it in whatever they want to turn it into. All you got to do is just hold on to the property. jump right on it. Because I'm telling y'all, this is proving more and more to be, he did a real estate investment scheme on the people. Here is the documents. 229. Lawyer's not in here, but it was the or not what did I want to say? I just restarted. This might be. Okay, yeah, that's what I put in. EP. I can't see it. It's right here. Say EPA right there, bro. Okay, whatever. Alright. So we just gonna go through this. EPA, let me make sure I didn't skip nothing. Whereas this is pretty much saying, you know, all the jargon where you gotta sign it and all that stuff. Hold on. We're going to look at this again in another light. I know a lot of people are seeing this and they're like, okay, so this is the thumbnail to the show, and so we finally arrived. No, again, look, you don't see a signature, right? So we're not done. September 17, 2019. We're not done. Just hold your voice. All right, so this is the document. Purpose of the plan, project background, City of Wilmington. Just hold on. Here we go. Alright, so I was on the right page, 13. EPA area-wide planning grant for Northeast Wilmington grant. This planning grant from December 2017 covers the area bounded by Vandiver Avenue, Northeast Boulevard, Brandywine Creek, and Market Street. Consultants are assisting the city and the surrounding community in developing an implementation strategy for specific brownfield sites. They will also identify additional grant funding that the city can pursue, both local and federal, which can help to move the sites back to productive use. They've already turned one brownfield site up there into it's like a brewery, a beer brewery, and you can Google what I'm saying. Let's see, blueprint communities. That's not what we're looking for. The Northeast Wilmington. Okay, it's another serves the Northeast community. That's the part that we are worried about, the Northeast, because that's where the school is. Okay. Northeast Blueprint Revitalization Initiative is an effort to mobilize the community around a comprehensive look at revitalizing Northeast Wilmington by utilizing a proven approach supported by the resources of the University of Delaware and the Federal Home Loan Bank of Pittsburgh's Blueprint Communities, Delaware, and the City of Wilmington. These are different planning phases that they had. Again, they want to have this done by 2028, okay? It says Wilmington 2028 is the culmination of a year and a half long planning process that sought to involve everyone with a stake in the city of Wilmington. They have the planning phases where they want to start up, research, vision, and get recommendations, and then put a plan of development into action.
Silly Negroes. Giving that money.
These are all of the community engagements they had leading up to this, okay? Now, let me pause for the cause real quick. Let me go to YouTube. See if I can just pull. I don't want to see the actual. I don't. I don't want to see the actual video of me. I'm trying to see the year. I know it's on King Kong Conscience. I know it's probably on King Kong Conscience. Let me do this. 2 words. School.
So they giving money to a school, a real estate fund. And he ain't telling them nothing. He ain't showing, Umar Johnson ain't showing them nothing about this. He's pulling it up. But he's a revolutionary though.
I'm trying to see what year when he was walking through the school and he made that ugly ass face. As a matter of fact, Lennon showed it on his live stream just the other day, where Umar was walking through the actual school. Hold on. Find this, bro. I was gonna see this today. I found that 229-page document. I'm gonna find. Videos. I hate that YouTube made it to where okay, you can't on the computer. Alright, so where's the video where he to find that video. If it ain't on King Kong Conscience, I don't know where to look for that job. It's Umar Johnson. If I gotta go over to Facebook, I'm pretty sure I can find it if I go over there. Let me filter my search. Okay, so where's Facebook? Let me go over to Facebook and see if I can find it though. Alright, so just searching for it like this because I want to lay out the for real timeline. Because to a degree, I believe Umar knew based on the research that he was doing and how they teach you to research when you are looking up potential properties to buy when you are doing the real estate investing. They teach you to check out what's going on in the city. That's why you want to acquire a property in a city that's getting ready to boom before it does. Umar was walking. He was walking through that building. He was talking about how foul it smelled. Man, I used to be able to find them videos. I can't find them to save myself. That's when he looked at the Little Rock. Alright, so let me go back to YouTube. Type in WG potential. Alright, here you go. I found it. Damn. Okay. Oh, there you go. See? Okay. Let me go ahead and let me blow this up on the screen. This right here that we are looking at is a timeline of the community engagement. Okay. On September 14th of 2017, they had the kickoff meeting. November 9th, 2017, they had a review, existing conditions, analysis, and preliminary findings from survey and interviews. Then on January 11, 2018, review public input summary. March 8th, 2018, review draft vision of goals. May 10th, 2018, work session to refine draft vision and goals. July 12, 2018, review preliminary recommendations. September 13, 2018, work session to refine and prioritize recommendations. November 8, 2017, they had public forum. The first one was held at PS DuPont Middle School. The second, November 13, 2017, forum at Kingswood Community Center. The next one, November 14th, the next day, at Woodlawn Library. All the way up till October 17, 2018, a forum at Delaware Children's Museum. And they showing you the photos and when these people was coming and looking, man. Hold on. Let's see. Now I see what's going on, corduroy slippers. I'm not sure what you're trying to type into the chat. It look like you're typing in a tracking number or something. I don't know what that is, but shout out to you. Jim says, I have a neighbor who owns an empty lot near me. He's not doing anything with it. It's a blight to our neighborhood. He should put a home on it and rent it out. He's waiting for the big payout from investors. He's not going to get it. He ain't. All he got to do is a waiting game. If they start doing redevelopment in that area, he gonna win. I'm telling you. I don't know the ins and outs, but I'm telling you guys from what I learned from the real estate investing seminars that I went to, and it happened here in Nashville, and I watched it. All of these folks came and just bought properties from California, and they just sat on them. They didn't do nothing with them. just weeds was growing over top of, because they teach you to buy a property like that. They actually teach you to go out and canvas for properties. You look for properties that have air conditioners hanging out the windows. That's letting you know that the property don't have central air and heat. Overgrown weeds, boarded up windows. They teach you to look for properties like that, and then go down to your local tax assessor's office and get the list of vacant properties and see if that address is on the property, and if if that address is listed, and if so, you can find out who owns it, and you can start sending them letters like, hey, I'm interested in this property. As a matter of fact, they teach you to build a buyer's list before you even start going out canvassing for a seller's list. You get a buyer's list by looking up people that recently bought properties in that area, and you reach out to them and you say, hey, such, my name is IP Freely, and I come across properties like the one that you purchased all the time, and I just wanted to know that if I come across any anytime soon, would you like for me to send you the listings? So you build you a buyer's list. So when you come across the properties, you ain't just sitting on them a long time. You coming across them and you getting them over to your buyer's list like, hey, I came across this dilapidated school commercial property in Wilmington, Delaware. I'm telling y'all, man, what's going on? But let's get back to this timeline. They had a forum all the way up until October 17, 2018. They talk about the components that they want to put in place, the history of everything, the key demographic trends, growth in population, age, distribution, and household type. This is 229 pages, man. Between 2000 and 2015, Wilmington gained population among 25 to 34-year-olds, outpacing the county. Residents 55 years and older have also increased since 2000. However, the share of children under 18 and adults 35 to 44 declined. This is very important, man. These numbers tell you if this is a good area to buy in or not, man. Race and ethnicity. Wilmington has become a more diverse city in the past 25 years, with a growing Hispanic and Latinx population. Latinx, I don't know. Anyway, according to 2014 American Community Survey estimates, the population was 28.9% white, not Hispanic or Latino, 54.6% black, not Hispanic or Latino, 1.1% Asian, and 1.8% other. Additionally, 13.6% of the population identified as Hispanic or Latino of any race. The foreign-born population has grown and was estimated to be 7% of the population in 2014, and almost 15% of Wilmington residents speak a language other than English at home. Population density by race, 2010, man. Don't you know that before the boom hit Nashville, Tennessee, that these folks had already forecasted out 45 years by doing studies like this? 45 before the housing boom hit Nashville, Tennessee, them folks had already forecasted and planned out 45 years, and didn't say nothing to the people about. They've already made decisions about what's going on and what's going to go down.
They do that in every city.
They know, according to the 2014 American Community Survey estimates, the median household income in Wilmington was $38,000, 35% lower than the state median income of $60,000 and 40% lower than the country median income of $64,000. The poverty rate in the city was 22.6%, more than 2.5 times the statewide poverty rate, and has been rising each year. For all my people that follow real estate and numbers like this, y'all definitely understand what's going on. The poverty rate in the city was at 22. That was more than 2.5 times the state poverty rate. And it's been rising each year since 2009. The poverty rate in Wilmington, Delaware has been increasing since 2009. Poverty disproportionately impacts children in Wilmington. Nearly 40% of children in Wilmington live in poverty, which is more than double the rate of children in the region. That city alone has the highest poverty and has been steadily increasing since 2009. But it's amazing to me that Umar decided he's going to go into Wilmington, Delaware and set up shop for a boarding school, a school that's going to house boys and girls, that's going to have a tuition cost.
That's your revolutionary.
Percent living in poverty 2014. Figure 8 map of percent living in poverty. This is Wilmington, y'all. And the darkest is 50% plus, man. The darkest area. The lightest area is 0 to 10%. And then this area right here that's like almost like invisible. Nobody live over there. There's no residents. Now, if you were tuned in to the show at the beginning, and what's going on, Trey Holden? Trey Holden, he is in the house, man. I don't know why. Trey Holden, you know I gotta mind you, little boss. I don't know why you ain't been modded up, man. Shout out to the King World family dropping in, man. What's going on? Now, for everyone that is just now tuning in, we are going over the breakdown, the research, and the numbers that Wilmington, Delaware has been performing since 2013 about redeveloping that area where Umar Johnson has the alleged FDMG school. Okay? Since the last time we talked about the Northeast Brandywine US EPA Brownsfield project, more has come out. And we're talking about that information right now. We just went over the numbers that they have been studying. If you missed the beginning of the show, you missed the 30-second news clip where I showed a student brought a gun to school in 2014. It's amazing that they had already laid it out that that entire area needs to be flipped. the numbers are rising in poverty. The numbers are decreasing when it comes to the school and education in the area. The properties around the area are becoming more and more ran down and blighted. And I have shown documentation since 2013 all the way up to 2018 where the city of Wilmington has already been talking about this. And so, if you're just tuning in, hold your horses. It's your boy KKC. Now, as we continue to go through this, little overview showing you, the visions and the goals they want to, to do. They got the goals listed, from goal number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 5 goals, and they got each goal broken down into each step. One of them, they want to promote strong and safe neighborhoods. This section of the plan is about the city's physical environment, including housing, community charter, historic and cultural resources, and open space and recreation, and is organized through the following goals: promote walkable neighborhoods with access to jobs, ensure all residents have access to quality housing that is affordable, reduce neighborhood blight and crime. Number 3 on the list, as a matter of fact, I want to say that's the word I looked up. I didn't look up blight, but blight and crime. The school is in a weed and seed community. Alright. Ensure neighborhoods have access to high quality, welcoming public spaces and recreation, support neighborhood charter and cohesion and pride. They want to promote healthy and thriving communities by ensuring all youth have opportunities to shape their future in and out of school. Encourage a coordinated and holistic approach to service, provision, and access. Make healthy living the default choice and build community capacity and civic engagement. They want a robust local economy. Encourage a diverse and inclusive local economy in all neighborhoods. It's amazing to me that the people that support Umar Johnson doesn't do this level of research and are just saying, oh, FDMG is coming. How is FDMG coming when it's a school only for black children in a neighborhood where one of the goals is to encourage a diverse and inclusive local economy in all neighborhoods? How is Umar Johnson going to override that goal by opening a school that only educates black children? Invest in training to access the jobs and opportunities of today and tomorrow. How is Umar Johnson talking about hiring teachers in a neighborhood where one of the goals is to invest in training so that everyone will have access to jobs? How can you come in with a school that's only going to employ natural-headed black women? Ensure that Wilmington is a city where inclusive businesses can thrive. So much for that pro-black rhetoric when you are opening up a pro-black school in an all-inclusive, diverse this. Okay, I'm missing everything. So, let's see, you got Miss Adriana says, my thoughts are still that Umar knows someone who works for the city that can help him keep this specific building from getting taken. Hey man, I'm with you on that thought. I'm with you all the way. Peace and Love said, I remember back in the late 90s when Nashville, Lishy Ave. Come on, man. What street you know is longer than Lishy? Come on, man. Peace, love, and joy. Peace, love, and joy. I'm going to give you a mod stick, y'all, because Lishy Ave, I'm from out east, born and raised, Delaware. Quit playing with me. Lishy Ave in Germantown was mostly black. Listen, man, it's amazing to me that I can see white folk jogging down Lishy Avenue with they dogs, man. What? What are you talking about? Marina Street, stand back. Man, come on, talk to me. You couldn't even be on Lishy when the street lights came on back in the day. That's one of the most heaviest gentrified areas. As a matter of fact, my auntie live over there on Lishy. She live because they took. So all the people that are listening and they don't know, Lishy Ave was one of the places where the projects was. They tore down the projects a long time ago on Lishy, way before gentrification hit heavy in Nashville. They got that man lit, man, hell no. Over there on Lishy is Sam Levy Projects. The bricks tore them down. It's a housing community, one of the nicest housing communities. Man, if you live based on income or you on Section 8, you trying to get over on Lishy because they turn.
Basically, what he's saying is just that like Nashville, Delaware, they're gonna probably do the same thing down there. They'll come in and do the same thing. And Umar Johnson's supporters didn't think about that. Like he said, these people think years ahead of time they had a plan. But while you're revolutionary, don't think that ahead of time. Like he said, he can probably have someone hold off, but it ain't gonna hold off too long. Because if the dollar amount is right, and the right corporation come in, they can eliminate those buildings and put up whatever it is and and clean up the waste, whatever's on that site in Delaware. That's basically what KKC is basically saying. But according to Umar, he just brainwashed like he knows everything, and they just believe in a win and a prayer. But he doesn't tell them that because he preyed on their ignorance. And a lot of people, like he said, they don't do research who are his supporters. Because they just believe in the revolutionary, brother. We're going to build a nation. Good luck with that among an inclusive area, what he just said. You got to have a plan if you're going to have something, not just talk. See, a lot of people among community people like that, even like, from what I understand, even Tariq Nasheed, people just be talking. But when they go behind them and show this is what the person's actually doing with your money or whatever, and you show that in the case with him, it's like it's supposed to be this nice sized building, and come to find out it's like a basically 2 rooms. It was basically 2 rooms for a museum out there in California. But in this case, this is Umar, and he's starting with the gym. And so he just probably did one little part, but in the end, intimate domain gonna come in and take that. Because if you got the people with the right type of money, what KC is saying, they're gonna override that and clean up the property. But according to Umar, who people think they just believe everything he say, they don't use logic and thinking, and he know that some of them are ignorant. He knows that. And sometimes I think to a certain point he ignorant himself because you don't understand people that understand real estate. But that's why he said that. And they do. They go through every city. Even here in Columbus, Ohio, they done the same thing. They done the same thing. Columbus, different parts of Columbus, Ohio, where there was once a black area, and I've been here since 2007. You got people that's been in Columbus here all their life. But ask black people in Columbus how the way, and they slowly, they did this years and years ago. Most of the white people were out in the suburbs or surrounding areas. When they came to downtown Columbus, Ohio, and they just taking areas, redeveloping, bringing in money, and then some places like East Main Street, East Long Street, they started all the way up there, and they preserved one area because it's a historical housing, for income. But that's the only area was restored. They gentrified all the East Main, just about East Main Street. They did this in down here on the west side, in the Franklinton area. They gentrified, they clean, they start from downtown Rich Street all the way and just practically through. And you can see where the division is at, off of West Broad Street as you go out towards it. So they did the same thing. So all those poor people, they had pushed out, poor white, they secluded in different areas. But right closer to downtown, if you come down, and I have a video where you come downtown West Broad Street, you can see the development, these brand new buildings, where there's restaurants, and they check X amount of, they're paying like $1,000-$2,000 of rent. So yeah, they did the same thing here in Columbus, Ohio. And when you and out east Columbus, Ohio, Main Street and them areas are being gentrified. And where there's high poverty, the Linden area, gentrified. They doing the same thing. They come in to buy the properties, boom, and they're gonna redevelop the whole area. Next thing you know, they put a police substation out there and everything. And they inclusive with all the people. And now you have different ethnic groups of people. You have Asians, Nepalians, Somalians, Mexicans, poor white, and surrounding in the East Linden area. So he's right. That's what they did here in Columbus.
Career went down the drain, and they said they on the corner with a damn guitar singing about their heartbreaks and hoping that you put coins in their bucket. I ain't lying, man. And if you come to Nashville right now and you go to the Walmart that's on Dickerson Road, it's a whole homeless community living in the parking lot of Walmart. And they talk about on News Channel 5 Nashville how the homeless community, Tent City, done increased in size. Ever since the housing market boom. I'm playing with you, man.
That's how Columbus was.
I'm gonna have to hit you with the boom, cause this is what happened. Motherfuckers out. If you go to the Walmart on Dixon Road, between Walmart and Lowe's, it's a dead gray space. It will be considered the property line. And people have set up tents. One of Nashville's current tent cities is in the parking lot of Walmart, people. So much so they don't put damn bathrooms out there for them folks.
I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of funny because it is a Walmart where on the south end of town where I'm in Columbus, they have a whole population. Like you go down South High Street, there's a Walmart and it's called Southland. You get it off of 70. You coming from east to west. If you come off of there, when you get off is that I forgot The name of that, but it's not too far from 270. Not too far from 270. When you get off of, and I think it's the next area over, where you can come off of High Street, and when you come north and you look on your left hand side, there's a whole plaza, and in front of the plaza, it's funny that he mentioned that because and these majority down here is a good mixture of people, but it's mostly poor white down here, but it's black too. And behind the Walmart, there's a homeless population there. But I don't know if they did the same thing like they did up there and put toiletry stuff. But you have a homeless population because they moved them out of the city, and they were like under the bridge here in Columbus. So they went and they moved those folks in like places like Franklin Park, another part, Goodell Park. They moved those folks up out of there, and they pushed the homeless away. And that's the same thing they did here in Columbus. It's funny, Nashville, they probably did. That's the same thing they did here in Columbus. So it's funny that you mentioned that. Yeah, there's certain areas here same way. And ask anybody from Columbus, they know what I'm talking about. Ohio, they doing the same thing here, and they probably doing that in whatever city you guys live at.
Internet and entertainment provider. I sold the packages, and I was damn good at selling them too. And one of the things that I know, the draft, and that is now a part of the plan. Umar's dream of FDMG ain't getting rid of these buildings is. It was in the draft, and now it has been finalized. Here we go. No communication with the new property owner has occurred regarding their intentions, and no formal plans have been submitted to the city for the property. Any new plans for this property can be incorporated into future development, and we do know that this is a vision plan and nothing is set in stone as to what may actually happen with any of the ideas expressed through this lengthy planning process. I can go ahead and add this link to, here we go, East Brand. Shut that down. I can shut this line. Yeah, I can shut this down. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep open what I need. And so, okay, I can shut this down. What's this right here? That's 229 pages. Yeah, I can shut that down. I can close out Umar being up at school walking through it. We don't need to see that. Okay, I can stand to show. I can show you guys this video real quick. It's that 30-second clip that you guys may have missed if you are not too long tuning in. This was a clip from 2014. Again, they were already studying this area in 2013. The school, Maurice J. Moyer, the new Maurice J. Moyer Academy, closed down at the end of the 2015 school year. So, based on their research, that poverty has been steadily increasing in the area since 2009. Crime has been on a steady rise. The education numbers are dropping, and then you had situations like this happen.
A student in Wilmington has been arrested for allegedly bringing a loaded gun to school. Happened at Moyer Academy yesterday afternoon. Teachers were alerted to the weapon in the 15-year-old's locker. They ordered a lockdown of the building while the gun was removed. When police arrived, they also found marijuana and a BB gun in the teenager's locker. He was arraigned on drugs and weapons charges.
And so, you was able to see that. Here we go. Out of all the studies they have been doing, out of all the research they have been doing, everything, even with the EPA, I almost said UPS, damn, the Northeast Brandywine U.S. EPA Brownfields project, all the research they did back in 18 with the traffic study, all of that. Check this out. We are now looking at Wilmington 2028. And you see this date right here? December what? December of 2019, people. December 2019. This came out. Oh, but wait. There's more. Now,
these dumbass been sending money to him.
That was sent out by the governor back on January 31st, 2020. Oh, yeah. The governor says, "Dear Mayor Puziski, if I said that wrong, I will give myself a ready. I am pleased to inform the city of Wilmington that as of December 12th, 2019, per the recommendation of the Office of State Planning Coordination, the comprehensive plan for the city of Wilmington is hereby certified." 3 times Ifan Tunde says, the comprehensive plan for the city of Wilmington is hereby certified. Again, the comprehensive plan for the city of Wilmington is hereby certified. It goes on to say,
You Umar supporters.
provided no
This is for you.
major changes to the plan are enacted. The certification signifies that the comprehensive plan complies with the requirements of Title 22, Section 702 of the Delaware Code. I would like to thank the city for working with the state to incorporate our comments before adoption. We look forward to working with you as you implement your plan. Once again, congratulations on your certification. This is sincerely John C. Carney, which is the governor of Delaware. What does this mean for Moyer Academy? It's not FDMG. It's the site of Moyer Academy, which if you Google it, it says it's permanently closed. But anyway, here we go. Oh, well, what does this say here? What you got on the screen? Can you blow it up here?
Hey, we give the money. Ooh.
Can you see that? Okay, good. It says what? Evaluate vacant or will be vacant in the near future, comma. Because, comma, there's more to it, right? All right, so for all the Umar Johnson supporters that are sitting here paying $500 to bring this food onto your platform so you can get views and you can build up your subscriber count, I need y'all to come to the very front. Don't sit in the seats in the very front. I need y'all to come to the very front of the class and stand there. I need y'all to stand there because I feel like sitting, y'all not focused when you're sitting. So I need you to stand. Okay? I need you to stand. Don't lock your knees because you might be standing there for a while and you might fall out, and we don't want that to happen. And the reason why I want you to stand there and not lock your knees because, like my daddy say, you need a good cussing. You need a good cussing. Your ass need to be cussed all the way through. Why? Because you sat here and you listen to everything this man was telling you without doing a lick of research yourself. So much so, you have people that will come over to this channel in the comment section of these videos and they will tell me that I'm wrong. Example, I can pull it up for you right now. And don't. I know y'all like, oh, come on, KKC. What the section say? It says what it needs to say that what we've been telling y'all all damn long. That's what it say. That's what it say. I'm gonna get to it, but I gotta talk to the Umar Johnson supporters that they just think they just think don't know a damn thing. They just think. See, we had a live stream the other day, and I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it now. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of it. And here you go. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at yourself. You see this? You see this comment? Let me blow it up because I don't know. You probably can't see it. It's right here. It's a from a double exposure. This is a person that likes everything about Umar Johnson's ragged ass and has a rebuttal for any and everything. Like this comment here. You see, if you did not get to look at this live stream, you missed a damn good. This is the live stream where we got up early in the damn morning, like 4:30, 5:30 in the morning. Like for real. And we tuned in to the telebabble Umar had for TikTok and Facebook. And when I tell you that shit was off the man, one of the parents called in saying that her son was being accused of exposing himself. And she now has a meeting up at the school. He's been suspended from the school. And she had a meeting at the school that day that she sent Umar that message. Saying that he's been accused, these people are saying what they are saying, and they lying on my son. She called Umar now. Now, I base everything that I do off of my understanding of the situation. Therefore, if I get anything wrong, I come back and I got it wrong, and this is what it truly was. I give my analysis off of my personal experiences based on what I've went through in life. My understanding of the situation, how it's explained, and then if I get it wrong, I come back and let y'all know I got it wrong and this is what it is, and what I've been through in my own personal life. And in this situation right here, I told them back in 1998, while being in the 8th grade, I pulled a butter knife on a student while being in, not economic government, being in home economics. We were final test in which we had to cook a meal from scratch, and we had to show that we know how to set the table and all that. And we got graded on all of that. And during our team's turn to cook, a little boy kept messing with me all the live long day. All the way up to the point where we set the table, we, serve the plates, and we're just waiting for the teacher to come over and, sit down at the table and tell us, okay, get a final grade and say we can eat. So we just sitting there waiting on the teacher. This fool come over to my plate after asking me umpteen times, can I have some of your food, while I was cooking it, preparing all that, and me telling him no, because when you was making pizza for your, you said no, we can't have none of your funk ass pizza. Alright, cool, you can't have none of our spaghetti and shit. Go on, man. He come over to my plate and put his finger in and stir my food, talking about I wouldn't eat that if I was you. You don't know my hands been there. Oh, well, I don't give a damn where your hands been there, because I'm going to cut them motherfuckers off. You put your hand in my food, I don't know what the hell you got going on. You done made the wrong move. That, how they do that at? Man, them people locked my ass so. I'm laughing there, but it shit wasn't funny. Cause when I grabbed the knife, now a butter knife ain't finna do nothing. It barely wanna spread the goddamn butter on the bread. But they, the class over. Oh no, don't do it. My cousin got in the way, and because the way I drew the knife up, the little rigid parts, it did cut them on the thumb. Okay. Little boy over in the corner, Lord, they finna kill me. Why the teacher, she a white lady, she's just standing there, oh no. Lady, don't sit here and have a nervous breakdown there. I told you over 5 times, this boy is messing with me. You don't want to listen, and I'm gonna handle this shit. Resource officer came down there, took me and the little boy to the office. They called his mama. His mama came up to the school. She came into the office. I'm sitting there. I'm all red and I'm crying and snot. No, I'm talking about. I'm sitting red. I don't give a fuck. I'm with all the shit. The principal, Mr. Love. I never forget him, Mr. Love. Ma'am, do you want to press charges on this young man? She looked at me and she looked at her son and told him, I told you, you gonna fuck with somebody and they gonna wind up fucking you up. And I'm not finna press charges against him. Because he had every right to beat your ass. He got suspended for 3 days. They locked me up and sent me to juvenile. It was on a Friday, I'll never forget it. I saw my mama pull up. I don't know who she called or what she said to him, but they let me out. I got a juvenile that day, where as all other people that got locked up had to wait until court Monday morning. Because if you got locked up after a certain time, you had to wait to court. I still wind up on the bar with the boy. I got put on what's that shit called? Community service. I couldn't stand that stuff. Got put on community service for about 4-5 months, like almost half a year. Yeah, I want to say 11/29. I got hit with 11/29, but it was. What are you talking about? Schools are entrusted to educate children. Absolutely. Let's give a hand clap for the obvious. I guess that's what you wanted. Parents have not released all rights to their children to the schools. I didn't say that shit. And see, that's what that's why when people want to repeat what they think they heard instead of calling or asking for clarity of what you said, I I just don't have time for that. Because they clearly tell your child every time your child goes to school that if there's yelling going on at your home, if there's hitting going on in your home, if there's anything going on in your home, you do know that you have a friend and you can come to school and tell Miss Whitley and she's gonna protect you. I.e., if I decide I want to whoop my child's ass because they acted out, I could potentially get arrested. Why? Because when I would get a whooping by my mama because I'm light skinned, my skin bruised easy. Didn't matter if she whooped me on the ass, didn't matter if I ran and the belt just caught me wherever it caught me. I had a bruise no matter what. And the first time they see a bruise, it could be you had to yank your child up by the goddamn arm and shake them and tell I'm finna shake the life out of you if you don't get yourself together. And because you grabbed them by the arm and they are light, they easily bruise. Now, we see a handprint on your arm there, buddy. Is everything okay at home? Hell no, parents ain't released all their rights to the schools. The school trying to take it, you dumbass. You would see new subscribers come. You would see that. But you too busy trying to call us out, man. What's the point? What's the purpose? Like, what do I do to you? And yes, that little bit did get me in my feelings. Why? Because I sit here while you got a full-time job. I'm just assuming you do, so I'm throwing you up, bro. Or sis, I don't know. I don't have a full-time job. Why? Because I'm medically on leave. And by the way things are looking, I won't be able to return to work. This year that I do about Umar Johnson is because there is a pool for it. It's a group of people, I don't know how many total, but there's a whole lot of people that like to hear Umar Johnson content because it's content.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Kanye. It's content. Am I getting something wrong? Like, and because I give a great analysis on the content, no matter if it was said over and over again, why you getting mad at me? Because I'm giving the people what they want. And that don't make sense.
I'm gonna stop this right here. Yeah, now he's getting blowback from what he's reported, but my neck is kind of sore. Yeah, so the Umar supporters, he just showed the evidence right there what they're planning on for Wilmington, and you had people sending money, and then you had another create content, make a change. He did a video getting more detail on the tax bracket situation. You had the one guy called JT, the accountant. He's showing from the accountant standpoint of view. You had all these people pointing. If you look on the channel and they past videos, go to the content creator. Everybody's pointing this out, and you got people sending money to a school which in 2028 they're trying to go in Wilmington and alleviate that and rebuild it up and clean all that site up and make it an inclusive area. But he wants to be a Pan-African that area. No, Umar. No. You know, you got people that's out there dancing the jig and everything, and now they mad. Now that the proof is out there, it's nothing it's nothing you could do. Once they intimate domain that property, all the people's money is flushed down the drain. I'm glad I was one of the one. And in the beginning, I got me. You know, when I first heard of Umar, I thought he was legitimate at first time. But as time go on, you see that this guy start talking crazier and crazier and crazier. And he liked to talk about Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey didn't act like that. Marcus Garvey had a plan. He executed the plan, and he had a team of people with him. That's how he was able to do it. Even though he was the face of it, and that's who his hero is, but Marcus Garvey did it the smart way. You know, the only reason why they didn't like him because it was they tried to get him on with some false taxes and stuff. That's the only reason why. But he was smart about it. Umar's not too smart. He don't think things through. He just got a filter on his mouth. He just say things and people just run with it, and they just come with entertainment with it. And the young man just brought out the truth right there. I don't know what to tell you, man. You giving your money to somebody that another 4 years, another 3 to 4 years, that probably gonna be gone. And there's nothing he can do. So that's why he kept dragging along. Oh, we're gonna have it this day. Then he jumped and showed you the governor's paper. He showed you what the governor going to do with that property in Delaware. But he just keeps weaning, and he sounds like he got some position. He don't got no power. You know, he try to make himself seem like he's bigger than life, like he's on a political scale or something. He don't have no powers, no say so. You know. But I think people get fascinated because he's been on the Breakfast Club and a few other people and made his landed statement and everything like, wow, he got some pull. He really doing something. He really trying to open up a school, really. Not core to the Delaware and what they're going to do with the Moyer School. But people are mad at people for bringing out the truth, saving them money. And people steady sending money to him. This is KKC's. He bringing the evidence to them, actual evidence since 2018. So they be. You get people hit the cat, send the PayPal. So you got and no people don't ask. Show me the receipts. Omar, show me accountable. He gets offended. He don't give you nothing. He don't show you no demographic, anything. He shows you 1 or 2 items. He don't have a team of people behind him. You know, with the people that do, you just show some average people painting the building, and that's it. I can't feel sorry for some of them stupid ass people that support him. If they lose, he loses. You can't feel sorry for them. They dumb. I mean, it's just that, you know what I'm saying. That's why some people now see why the Democrats use some black people in the black community, because they don't think. You just give them a song and dance and promise a fish fry, I think, church, and that's all it takes. Use the emotions to get them, like a Kamala Harris, bringing some Al Sharpton. When push comes to shove, that's all it takes. Some people don't really do analytical thinking. They really don't think. Some of us just are so emotional. We don't really, like he said, don't do no research. Don't ask any questions. Get mad at the people's point. Now, obviously, have a good reason. It's like, if I'm gonna keep donating, sending money to you, at least you see what result is going to be. And what's the progress? And he just give you tits and bits. Oh, we got the gym. Oh, we painting this out of a whole freaking building $400,000 was given to him to purchase the building. And then he got to keep up the taxes on the building. Then he has to keep up insurance on the building. How's he paying it? People don't think about that. But he's your revolutionary. You have to have a team of people. He don't have a team of people because he wants to be his own God, his own person, and just want praise. He wants the praise to be the face, and he wants people to praise him. That's the reason why he go to those events. And people dumb enough, then they get mad at the people like KKC and other people for bringing actual proof. This is where your money going to. This is where your money is actually going. That's not it. That's a false accusation. So he had to repeat himself like Umar do to show you, because sometimes you gotta tell some people like that because they just so warp-minded. I mean, it's a conspiracy to bring down the black man, and use that. That's why I said black people use black people, the old tactics, and come back and use and really that hinders black people from progressing. That's why I said it's not always what some white people. It's black people like Umar that keep giving you this rhetoric and not really give you a diagram, and then cover it. Have a team of people on how to tackle it all the way around. Cover up your ends as a black community. You got black people just saying stuff, just throwing things out, and not even. That's all what they give you hype. They not give you no results. And that's all what they do. They point libations, like they say. That's all what they. It's a show. It's only. Oh Jesus! I mean, you can't get no better than that. But shout out to KKC for bringing bringing the truth. And I bet you there's other people out there that can dig and show you, on their channel, show you the same thing KKC is pointing out. But Umar supporters, they won't believe it. They get mad. They'll try to make a thing against him, do a video against him. Well, this is what he did back in. And say, what point? Show us the proof. Why are you gonna give money to somebody that you don't know where your money going to? He don't have a team of people. He's got to be spoken for everything. I mean, these people, as I said, they be done. They're out there doing the dance and doing all these festivals and stuff like that. They doing all this. They showed it as all this. And yeah, we're gonna one day do it, and don't even know what was coming. Cause like he said, they don't do no research. Wow. The brother come from Nashville had to pull that stuff up. Some people are stupid, man. That's why it's so hilarious. It's hilarious, man. But you like to quote these people, but they were never on no dumb shit like that. No Marcus Garvey. And none of them people, they weren't on no stuff like they wouldn't do their people like that. They weren't just a hype man. They actually showed results. Frederick Douglass, Nat Turner, whatever. They show results. They didn't just talk shit like Umar did. They did it. They put their foot to the ground. And that's the difference. But some black people hear him think that, oh my goodness. And yes, he might have some good oracle skills. But you have to do critical thinking and hear about, and then do some research and see what is he telling you the truth. You got some black people with here and don't even do no research to see what is he saying, and go back and get a second opinion. Don't just take someone's word for it. And that's in anything in life, no matter it's health, mental health, physical health, even something dealing with, let's say working on your house or working on your car. You don't just go find out for yourself. Don't just go by what someone hears because they sound real good, they talk real good. Always think, use your brain. And a lot of Umar supporters don't use their brain. You can tell they don't use their brain. And he just proved it. They don't use their research and they don't use their brain. They use the hype, and they up under this delusion. Now you see what the city's going to do. They make an inclusion. So how you gonna have a Pan-Africanist in a rundown bill? And I keep saying, what Pan-Africanist group? Who selected him to be the so-called Prince of Pan-Africanists? Who selected it? Is it a committee or something? I'm trying to say. And I'm pretty sure if someone's the truth, they doing something. The ones that are really about that life, they're doing it. They're not talking shit. They're not on trying to get cash apples all the time. I'm pretty sure the real Pan-Africans are doing the work. If they're about black people and black only, and this and that and other, and not embarrassing themselves, I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. I know at some point they gotta use some. There's got to be some Pan-Africans. This guy's a joke. I mean, come on. This is embarrassing. Seriously, you got, and some of them are educated. They broad, and they reasonable. And so when they playing, they cover all their ends. They don't just tell what they want to hear. They cover all the ends legally, whatever. I don't care what pro-black group. Most of them will cover their ends at all ends. I don't care if it's the black. There's some Nation of Islam, Black Panthers, any other militia group. They're gonna have their stuff covered. Umar, oh my goodness, just run his mouth. Wow, man. Well, I just wanted to point this out. This is hilarious. Man, the proof is in the pudding. I'm sorry to make this video so long, but he has so much information. But I hope you enjoyed the video. You can cut down. You don't have to listen to all this rhetoric I'm saying. But there's your proof right there. I mean, what's more that can be said? So you send somebody money and don't even ask the question what you doing with it, and just give you a little portion of it. Imagine they sent close to $500,000 across the country. He going across the country with this. Come to find out, this was really happening to the school. In one school in a impoverished area where they're about to gentrify and make it into a inclusive area. Try to black and probably start in that area and blight out the crime. Like I said, they do that in every city. And if they're doing that in every city, wherever the high crime, wherever some tech value in that area, they tear down, buy the properties, go down to the courthouse, buy the properties off those people, and kind of move those people out, move them out on the outskirts. That's what he was talking about. And your pro-blacks don't even think, and your Umar people don't even think about that. You don't understand warfare. That's the warfare you don't understand. They don't do it with lip service. They do it with action. That's how these folks play.